Alright, I have a little platformer open here, and I'm going to be adding some lighting. So first, you're going to want to open Package Manager. If you don't have it docked somewhere, you're going to want to go to Window, Package Manager. You're going to click on that. And then, once you're in Package Manager, right here where it says Packages, by the plus sign, Packages, you're going to want to switch it from In Project to Unity Registry. And then you're going to search for Universal RP. This is the Unity Universal Render Pipeline. So you're going to click Install. This is going to take a while. Okay, that took about 3 or 4 minutes. Once that is done, you're going to go to your project. You're going to right click in your project, go to Create, go down all the way to the bottom where it says Rendering, and then the top one, URP Asset with 2D Renderer. Because this is a 2D game, I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to name it URP. I recommend that, but you can name it whatever. Then from there, you're going to go to File, Build Settings. Mine is over here. And then you're going to click on Player Settings. This will open up your project settings. And then you're going to go to Graphics. Drag your URP up into the render pipeline asset. Click Continue and let it load. Once that's done, you can close your project settings, go to the inspector. It will have created this. So then in your level, I'm going to create a light. I'm going to create a global light 2D. If I set the intensity to lower or higher, you're not going to notice a difference yet. So we'll get back to that in a minute. On my ground, on all of my grounds, on the sprite renderer, I'm going to go to Material, and I'm going to click on the white circle. Then I'm going to search Sprite, I believe. Yep, Sprite Lit Default is what we want. You will most likely need to click on this little eye, this crossed out eye symbol. It'll show more. So you want Sprite Lit Default. Then, if I go to the global light, you can see that they get darker and brighter depending on the intensity. So you're going to need to do this to any object that you want to be affected by any light. So I'm just going to go to my prefabs. I'm going to select all of the ones that have a sprite renderer that I want to be affected by light, and then I'm going to change the material. Click on that symbol and type sprite. It's probably this closest one to none, the white that says Sprite Lit Default. Then if I go back to the global light, everything should be being affected by light. I'm going to go ahead and set this to 0.5. Now that we have added a global light, I'm going to go to the to my start scene, and on my player, I'm going to create a Spotlight 2D. Then I'm going to change the intensity to 2. I'm going to leave the rest for now. I'm going to press play. Now that I'm in here, you can see that it is glowing, but it's not going very far. So what you can do is you can adjust the outer radius, the fall off strength, and the intensity. I'm going to set the intensity to about 5, set the radius to 4, and the fall off strength to 7.5. Then you can see anything I go to will glow. Now there is one step missing. I'm actually going to make this outer ring go up a little bit to 5. Okay, so since we're in play mode, this is not going to save. So I'm going to right click on the script, the Light 2D script. I'm going to press copy component. I'm going to go out of save mode. I'm going to right click on the Light 2D script and paste component values. And then that is exactly what I set it to while in play mode. I'm just going to save that real quick. And then, if you want shadows, right here, under shadows, you're going to want to click strength. Make sure that is checked. And I usually have this set to about 7.5. Now, I'm going to go to level 1. And all of these objects, now you probably won't want all of them, but all of the ones that you want to cast shadows, you're going to click add component. You're going to search shadow. You're going to want the Shadowcaster 2D script. You will probably want to edit the shape for most of them, if they're not just a straight rectangle. So for this portal, I'm going to want to go down, edit the shape. And do something like that. Now, the less points that you have, the smoother the game will run, probably. But now that I'm done with that, I'm going to stop editing the shape and press save just to be sure. And then for these coins, I'm going to edit the shape. And since I did that for this one, I'm just going to copy the component, go to the other two, and paste component values. There. And then I'm going to go back to my start scene, make sure you save it, and I'm going to press play. Now, if I go up to stuff, you might be able to tell that it's casting a shadow, or you might not. If you can't, most likely your light, the shadow strength is just not high enough, or it won't be casting a shadow on the background. But right now, if I create an empty square object, make it a gray, set the position to 0, set the scale to, say, 100, move it all the way to the back. Well, I guess not quite that far. Then you can see that everything has a shadow and is glowing. So once you've got that done, you're probably going to want to go back and change the settings for your light once again. Alright, that's going to be it for this one, and good luck.